Hello. Welcome to the second video of this mini series about Tantric Massage. I'm Lucy, and I'm just someone who loves giving them and also receiving them. So, here I'm basically sharing just some tools that I've discovered along the way and some easy ways how to create that experience with your partner or lover or whoever you come across if you desire. Tantric massage is super juicy, and here we are to discuss the second step that actually creates a super juicy environment for the whole experience. And the step in itself is just basic communication. So it is super nice to step, into new experiences and try something new. And having that little snippet of actually conversation about what you want to experience or where are your limits can just create this like next level of an experience. Because imagine that like you go into an experience and no one asks you what you're actually after or what not. So like there's many things that then just like occupy your mind rather than like the mind being dropped off. Like you obsess about it, like what if this happens, what if that happens. So we can avoid that by just having a little conversation. And I just simply recommend, there's plenty of things and practices to go into and go further. But I think that the bare minimum are two simple questions. The first one is, what do you desire to experience? And the second one, do you have any boundaries? So let's take it from the top. The first one, what do you desire to experience? So it is very common that we assume what our partner wants, or what is the experience to be like. But it's really nice to sometimes pose that question, because especially with women with their periods, with our periods, we can have days when we just feel as a great dark deep play, and then there are days when we just need to be almost like just held and cuddled, and that's all we can take. And if anything else would come, it would actually irritate us. And the same happens for men as well, right? Like if you come irritated after work, you just don't want to go into too much overthinking or whatnot, you just want to relax, whereas other days you might just be super playful as well. So just asking our partner um, can create this like understanding of where the other person is at and what they are actually desiring to receive. Because tantric massage is ultimately not about the giver, it's about the receiver, and the giver is there in devotional service to them. We are there as a giver to give the person the experience that will open them up, that will drop them deeper into their body, that will make them more present. And as the giver, when we give through the receiver, we then receive back. So it is just beautiful, like interconnection of the energy. So there's nothing to be lost by actually us creating this space of genuinely giving to someone else and creating that vibe. Tantric massage is not necessarily about just, assuming that if I give you a massage, then I can require something back from you. No, can you come to that massage and actually just genuinely give to the other person what they truly desire? So if they want a soft touch, you will give them a soft touch. And if they want to be more playful, you're gonna be more playful. That being said, it's kind of like space for negotiation. So even if the receiver says that they want to be more playful, but you actually don't have energy or the desire to go into that play or kink, and you just don't want to play into the genre as well, in that moment, you can negotiate to find a common thread. So you can really like neither of you, neither the giver or receiver, have to push themselves outside of what they are ready to do and willing to do on any given day. And that's super important. So the receiver kind of states what they desire, but as a giver, you can always be like, yes, I can give that to you and I'm here for it, or I hear you, unfortunately today I'm not available for that. What if we do this, as close as possible to that baby, but a little different? And you can negotiate like that until you actually agree and find a consent. I hope that's clear, and I hope that gives you a certain idea how to create safety, because it just creates safety within relationship. You communicate what you need and what you desire, and then you are far more likely to actually firstly get what you want when you ask for what you want, and also give the person what they're actually after, so there is not that much space for experiences like, but it wasn't what I expected, what I wanted. And we know that that happens. So the number 2 question is, do you have any boundaries? Once again, especially super important when you're playing with someone for the first time, and if you're exploring something that is new to you. But I would say that it's also important for already existing couples, because you never know if the person just does not feel like something on that day. So just simply being like, do you have any boundaries? And even if I'm your partner for 5 years, I can be like, look, I just want to receive massage. I don't want to go into penetration in the first like half an hour, and I'll let you know when I feel open enough and relaxed enough to actually maybe play further. But now I would just like to receive a soft, loving touch, so I can actually relax and drop off some stress that I'm feeling. And that could be even in 5 years relationship. So just asking that question again allows, once again, both of you are asking the receiver, but then both of you to realize whether there is a certain limit to the experience that you want to create right now. And it's perfectly fine. It has nothing to do with you. It is just where two people in this given moment meet. And it's just a beautiful way how to provide each other with everything that you desire and need in any given moment. And it just creates this depth of safety within relationship, because if we are really hurt by our partner, like, guess what your body's gonna do? Like, it's gonna melt. You're gonna melt even as a giver, because they're just gonna keep opening to you. It's just incredible what our nervous system, because we're not gonna trigger it or activate it like to fight or flight, the safety will just create this like next level of experience and depth of your connection. That's just incredible. And if you knew the benefits, just everyone would freaking do it. I'm so sure of it. But we sometimes undermine the importance of this. So once again, I recommend just 2 simple questions. What are your desires, and do you have any boundaries? So that's your step 2. If you are keen for more, the step 3 is coming.